Okay. Hey to all those watching, this is Johnny Okami of Kaimon, and we're going to go ahead and watch some of the final matches of the title match. Hope you're having a good day, wherever you are in the world, whether it be morning, evening, or night. And I also hope you've been enjoying this new title match system. There's been a lot of buzz about it, a lot of positive feedback, and then obviously some feedback from critiques that could be used to make the game better. But in general, if you are enjoying the game, that's always a good thing. So let's go ahead and hop in and see what's good and what's new. We got about an hour left. Yeah, it's gonna be ending pretty soon, but still got a little bit of time here to see what's what. So I believe that we have some of the players. Let's go ahead and start with Hero. I know we got some community players out there. We're going to look through all the rankings we can to see where our community players are currently at. So actually, let's start with the beginning lead. No, let's start here. People like to see the most advanced battles, so we'll hop around. So when I was streaming last time, Vanilla was over here on the top, and looks like they're still over here hanging on. Their party has changed a little bit. The Graceful Blade Hanin was, I believe, in their party the first time, but now it's in the second. Now it's not inside their party. Silver Knight Joshua, I have not seen that character in Mila's party yet. Let's see. Oh, Kortorpi, there he is. He's in 4th. Okay, all right. Like he said. And he's even edged out Pepe, who's ranked number 5 for the top form within the top 5 spot. So props to you. Okay, very nice. Fao at Peprito, which is the website that I put some information on over in English as well. Looks like she's right up in there, or she or he's right up in there with an 8th. So it's kind of cool to see how community members and people that we know are over here ranked. I'm going to see the top 20 and see what's going on, and then I'll look at some battles to see if there's anyone else maybe in the overseas community that is ranking. Poison, I do not know who that is. Alright, so that's the first 20. I'll give a little bit of love to page 2. Just anybody we know. Then we'll watch some of Kortorpi's battles. No one here I know. Onik? I don't know any of these players. Alright, back to page 1. Check out Kortorpi a little bit, check out his battles and see how he's doing it. Because, you know, Kortorpi's always in the community talking about something. Usually very good feedback. So, let's see. Alright, I want to check this out. He played against Fao, and as we know, Fao is one of the individuals that I help out. So I want to see how this battle went down out of pure curiosity from myself. And it's one of his last battles that he won. Fire God Lava. Okay, see you. Who immediately does a lot of damage on Hanine, which is probably good because we all know that Hanine has that crazy Brave Bird that attacks all party members. And Bao's got 2 of them, so it's going to be really cool to see how this battle plays out. I've got Alice. More damage on Hanine. Hanine comes through and probably takes out one of Kotorpi's characters already. Units. I was laying some damage on. There's gotta be probably a Brave Burst for taking out an entire team, so whoever probably brings out the first Brave Burst is done. Wow, that was a huge attack. Divine Destroyer Rise does a lot of damage on Reese. Hanine comes back and takes out Kotorpi's Hanine, so they both actually have Hanines. I did not notice that. Bao comes through and almost takes out Reese, but then there it is. Reese comes back with a huge Brave Burst. So that's where it is. Whoever's got a Brave Burst that probably attacks under a certain amount of HP that damages all the opponents is where the tide turns. So that just did it. That's definitely going to end it. That's huge. Hail Mech Reese. Very nice, very nice. Nice tackle, Torpy. So, Graceblade Hanine and Helmet Reese, definitely some good units to have in your party if you are over in the hero class and you are using legendaries and everything. Let's just see that. Let's just take a quicker look at that Brave Burst. Yep, there it is. Own HP is below 30%. There's a 100% chance that it just fires, and it does 180 damage to all enemies as well as does paralysis and cause poison. Clearly, those are the ones. It's a very obvious pattern that those are strong units to have. All right. Let's check out the number 1 player right now, Vanilla. Might be taking it home if no one else comes in the next 50 minutes to try to knock him down. But actually, wait. The difference between first place and second place right now is about 1,000. A little bit less than 1,000. Is that 1,600? Yeah, about 1,600 points. And, well, if you get one match per... If you get, let me see, if you get about 1,600 battle points per victory, you could catch up. You just gotta win about 1 or 2. That's really all you gotta do. So I'm sure they're gonna be playing. There's gonna be probably a whole lot of battles going on for the last like 20 minutes where people are just feverishly trying to catch up here. So Vanilla has been losing with their defensive party up, which is probably some advantage for number 2. It's interesting that no one's kind of taking them on. Is there any battle here that's worth looking at? Anyone got any battles they want to see here? I think we're just kind of seeing how it goes down right now. He's losing with his defensive party, so he's not getting any points. Nia, the person he lost to, what ranking is that person? Does this person have a chance of coming up in the rankings? Nia. Nah, not really. I don't see them here. Don't see that here. So really it's up to Jarimo Inai, this number 2 person, to come through and try to challenge the top player here. We'll look at one of Vanilla's when we come back. Let's move into another league. Go to the Conqueror class, where epics are allowed. And again, I'll go to the first 2 pages and see if we got any overseas users here. Fen, maybe. Somani. Oh man, these rankings are wide open. Check out page 2. Pupers. Alright. Pupers trying to hang in there, maybe get top 20. They can just edge one more person out because they're at 21 right now. Cranko, man, he was up at like 3rd or 4th, or at least top 15 when we first looked over here. Murphy's at 37, so they're kind of close to each other, but they're both kind of down there. Yikes. Let's see how they've been doing recently. Oh, defensive party. Maybe that's the deal. Cranko's had his defensive party up for a very long time. Hasn't really been winning anything with it. Defensive party is really interesting, and we've got to break that down. I would love to know more about that. I don't really see too many players who are, you know, having their defensive parties out and really making a lot of points from it either. Whether they win. Pupers? Yeah, let's look at Pupers real quick. Alright, I just want to see this. Pupers won with their defensive party. Got 30 points for it. So I'm just still more curious about how many person comes back, tries it one more time and loses. That's ridiculous. Well, I wanted to see that battle, so I saw that statistic, but we're clearly trying. Alright. Let's go back and see. Rank 1, rank 2, we got top players, what are they doing? The difference between number 1 and number 2 is how many points? Well, it's a much closer gap. About 600, it's a little bit, maybe like 700 points or so. Let's see if number 2 is trying to catch up at all. Not too much. Alright, number 1, Fen. Let's see what you got. Defensive party. So people lose when they have their defensive parties up, obviously. But you're probably stopping your attacker from getting more points. That's got to be the logic. Let us check out one where they won with the defensive party. Okay, this might be nice. Lost right after that, but they won twice with the defensive party, so this might be kind of cool to see. This might be interesting. So we got the top person over in the Conqueror class, Fen, and currently has their defensive party up, and well, I won't spoil it if people are just not coming in, whether they win or they lose. But I really wanted to get a more look at this defensive party and how it works, because I think it's really interesting how you just don't get a lot of points, but people are utilizing it. And the main objective must be because you want to keep your attacker from getting less points. So, Twin Shot Rickle comes through. Spiritual Warrior Raga comes through, does a lot of damage. Another Raga comes through and is going to be taking out, doing damage on Astro. There we go, or Asto. And Finn is rocking 2 or 3 Frigid Blade Astros. I wonder, no, two. I wonder if they feel that's really good for a defensive party. I wonder why that is. Whoa. Alright, Astro comes through, does a multiple attack on Raga. Here's a Brave Burst that comes through. Looks like it's going to attack all 3 and takes them all out. Now, I wonder, is that the reason why Spiritual Warrior Raga takes that out? I'm sorry, Frigid Blade Astro takes out the Ragas. Raga comes back and takes out Astro. So, there we go for that. Lambert Flicker Claria takes out Quenchad Rickle. And then Reese comes through and finishes it. So it's kind of unclear to see exactly how that specific party benefited in terms of defense. You know, because they didn't have any tanks. You'd think that your defensive party would have a tank, but that's really not the case. But Finn was able to win two battles with that against that opponent, and then lost. And so here again, so let's look at one more when they had the defensive party up. So here's Fire Mo. And again, Finn is #1 in Conqueror class. We'll go to some other classes later if people would like to see it. No problem, so that's what people want to do. Just let me know in the chat what you want to see. So again, Conqueror class, #1 player, Finn, defensive party. Looks like the party is pretty much the same. They switched up, I think, 1 character. And for whatever reason right now, they're not on the offensive. Maybe it's because they just want to switch over where they can actually get more points. Maybe in the last 30 minutes, they're going to switch over to their attack party and really try to get more points. So for right now, they're playing it safe on defense. And this is their defensive team. Alright, Reese comes through, does a huge Brave Burst on Finn. Return damage comes through. Looks like Finn's not doing too bad right now. Nice. Oh, there's a game changer. There's the game changer. As always, a Brave Burst in which a unit's HP is 30 or below, with a 100% chance of being initiated, does a huge bunch of damage to the opposing party. So that's where it changes. That's the trick here. Yeah, there's no way he's going to survive that. Okay. So if a opposing unit does not have that, then it looks like Finn's defensive party might be able to hold up. But these Brave Bursts are unbelievable. So if you're out there in the market and you're over here looking and you're listening maybe later and you want some battle analysis, then for sure, one of the keys to winning, and this is what I've seen, and anyone can tell me differently, you know, I'm just observing, is having a Brave Burst in your party that is able to attack with a 100% chance, and as long as it survives when its HP is below a certain value. No doubt there. But then again, you know, Finn doesn't have that in his or her party, but I've just seen that in so many instances that I kind of feel like that's a recommendation for those who are kind of trying to go for the top. And I'm sure those characters are really expensive. All right, so Finn's doing his or her thing. We're gonna go on to the Gladiator class now. Keep bouncing around. Sing Song, alright, there we go. There's a player that we know. Sing Song is up in #2 from the Gladiator class. That's what's up. Good for you, man. We will come back and check out some of their battles in just a second. But let's just go through and see who else is over here in the top rankings. Casper, I believe that might be a person that we know. That's the top 20 right there. So let's go ahead and look at Sing Song. Now, how far is Sing Song from ranking #1? They are about 2,000, a little bit less than 2,000 points away from first. Let's see here. Oh, they haven't fought in a while. Waiting. so what are they doing right now? They are, the last battle's at 8:40, and I do want to watch it, but I'm curious to know. No, they haven't taken on, have they been taking on the person in the front? Number one? I don't know who number one is, but I didn't see the name. RR202 have Sing Song and number one faced off. They haven't. Looks like they have not been opposing each other. Here we go. Defensive Party lost. This was at 4 o'clock in the morning, so for me that was about 5 hours ago. No, 6 hours ago. Check it out. Check it out. So this is Sing Song, who's number 2. The foreign users in our, one of the users in the overseas community right now. Against number 1, who's currently ranking RR202 within the Gladiator class. So let's see how this battle goes down. But mind you, RR202 has this defensive party out, even though this defensive party looks like a beast of a party. Okay, so Heavy God Nevsky comes through, does its Brave Burst to psych everyone up. That's what they do. Innocent Talon God Rain comes through and psychs up the attack of the 6th gear. Probably very useful. Pretty Pistol comes through and psychs up the attack of the other 6th gear. So that's very methodical there to boost the attacks of their 6th gears. I like that. And then they go ahead and do First Blood. Sing Song does First Blood with their Dual Blade God Eru. Alright, now RR202 does its return damage. Straight shooting and special here, yeah. Jazz always does a lot of damage. No Brave Burst just yet. A heal. Nevsky is a heal in itself. Alright, here we go. We got a skill that comes through. Yeah, a regular skill that does a whole lot of damage on a lot of them. So that's going to be huge. We're going to probably have one more of those you're going to see right now come through. Yep. From the other 6th gear. That's going to take out 3 players, and that's going to pretty much end it right there. There we go. Okay, cool strategy there, Sing Song. Nice strategy. Go ahead and just finish it up. Clean. Nice clean attacks by Sing Song there. I like that. Let's see another battle with Sing Song then, in a later one. I'm curious to know how their party now that we understand how Sing Song's party works and how it works actually against the defensive team of the champ RR202. I want to see a couple more battles with Sing Song in there, even though I do want to see also RR202. But it looks like they have their defensive party up right now. Did they change the defensive party by any chance? Can I just see? I don't want to go into the battle. I think I went into the battle by accident. I wanted to see if the defensive party was the same. That's all I wanted to check. I'll leave. I won't stay here. I'll just leave if it's the same. No, it's a different defensive party. Very different. And here they finally have the tank in here. And they win, so let's just kind of go ahead and just kind of click through this real quick. Since we're in here. Okay. So my guess is that Kajal comes through and does some huge damage. Oh no, they whittled it down. Okay, so RR202's players did some heavy damage because there wasn't any huge attacks, but they did enough heavy damage to take them out very quickly. That's pretty good play. There's no way these guys are going to survive, yeah. Alright. That's not necessarily one we wanted to see. Clicked on that by accident. What we want to see now is Sing Song, who's number 2. We want to see how the rest of their party is doing against other people that they've been facing against. So we're just going to go back. Go back. Okay, so Sing Song number 2. Again, we're in the Gladiator class, everyone. So that's rare units and below. No epics. No legendaries. Alright, so we just checked out how Sing Song went against the top player, RR202 earlier. I can't see it here, but we looked at it. It's there somewhere. And we want to see how he or she is doing with some of the other battles. And again, their most recent one was at 8:40. So for me, that was about 3 hours ago. A little bit less than 2 hours, actually. Sorry. Still rocking the defense party right now. They'll probably do one more run, maybe. So let's see how their defense party is holding up. How is their defense party holding up right now, huh? Sing Song, defense party. Divine Barrier. These are all who's this player? What's this player's name? Reshitensha. That makes no sense to me in Japanese. A body part or something? Reshitensha. Alright. Anyway, Sing Song is now using their defensive party, as I mentioned. Actually, their defensive party is very similar to the number 1 player right now, number 1 ranked player. Because they have the same, they have the King Geralt, they have the tank, and they also have, I'm sorry, I forgot her name, Beast Claw's Killerka, and a Kaja, so interesting. I wonder if he deliberately wanted to mimic that team. Kaja and the piercing taser come through, do some damage on the tank, but it's not enough. Return damage by Uda. 6th gear comes, does the attack. So yeah, that 6th gear is coming in handy. I mean, not that 6th gear. The tank is coming in handy for sure. Not a doubt. Tank is gone. Kaja comes through, takes out almost the other Kaja. 4-on-3. Kaja does some return damage on Sing Song's Uda, but Uda's going to come through and take out Kaja. 2-on-4. 6th gear comes through with an attack. Killer comes through with a pretty decent chunk of damage on the 6th gear. King Geralt takes out the 6th gear. Edu takes out King Geralt. Kaja is going to come through and finish this up. So again, straightforward attacks, nothing too special that we saw here, but still enough. Still enough to take it out. So the defensive team was pretty decent against maybe a person who, I don't know how ranked that person is. How many points did they get for that? 24. These defense party points is so low, but I guess they gotta do that. I'm gonna write an article about defense parties because out of pure curiosity, I just want to see how this thing works, or at least a long post or something.
You have some very smooth moves, my friend. Can I ask you a favor? Can you teach a guy like me how to make all those cool moves, like judo and?
Let's check out the last class, and then we'll kind of bounce around a bit. We'll see what's going on in the Twitter community for Brave Hero. A lot of Japanese people are always using it with the hashtag #GudeHiro, so we can see if we can get some information there. And then we'll look at Discord as well real quick, everyone. And then we'll hop back and look at more battles. So thank you for stopping in. Thank you for chilling if you're here. Oh, alright. Thanks for stopping in, Jevil. So your name is Ed. Okay, so we actually talked about you 2 days ago. Just a 29 winning streak with the 6th gear doing no defense. Okay, we'll check you out in a second. I was just in the gladiator class, and now I'm in the beginners class. But I'll hop back to the conqueror class, and we'll check you out because you were like in the beginning. You were in like 3rd or 4th. But obviously that was the beginning, and things have kind of changed since then. But we were kind of checking out your team a little bit and analyzing it. Let's see here. So we're just gonna look at for the newbies. If there's any newbies in the crew, in the crowd. Hold on 1 second. Just checking out some messages here on Discord. Okay.
You apply
back.
excessive force. I control that force through fluid motion.
Alright, so let's see here. We're in the beginner class. We're checking out for the noobs. I don't think we have any noobs here that are really up. Koa-chan was in first when we first came in here. Now they're in 8th. How the tides have turned. No one I recognize in the first top 20. So let us go up and check out Oz. Defense teams. Civil, if you happen to know more information about the defensive parties, like what's your take on defensive parties right now?
Like clear water.
In terms of like,
right. Water
in terms of
drifts without effort one moment, then pounds down in a torrent the very next.
Really just how they work in general. They're meant to limit the number of points that your attacker gets if you die, or the amount of brave points that your attacker battle points your attacker gets if you die, because no one's really getting more than, I don't see any more than like 20 or 30 points, and it's really kind of confusing. Oops, where did it go? I confused myself here. You know, like it's an analysis of like why does a player want to put out their defensive team versus just using their attack team all the time. I mean, I guess you can't consistently attack, but you know, when is the appropriate time to use a defensive team and things like that are things I would love for people who watch the stream later to kind of understand when it comes to these title matches, and especially myself. So anyway, Oz ranked number 1. Let's go into it again. And here's their defensive party, and they won. There's their attack party, they won. Attack party, they lost. Dari Star. So let's just check out another one. Okay, just check out 1 defense and then 1 attack. Yeah, okay, I hear you. Nadi-chan is doing similar, but he has Reese, Farlon, D'Artagnan, which makes it no death with more unit types. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Diversity in unit type, of course. Alright, and I feel like the defense party is almost useless unless you can make a really good trap. Yeah, so what do you mean by trap? I mean, I agree. Like, you know, I think, and do you also think you'd benefit from a further understanding of what defensive party means? Because, like I said, I wouldn't mind writing something up to help benefit people, because it's a cool concept. It just you know, it looks like it's a little weak right now. That's kind of sweet. I like that. That Rogan is a kind of a cool attack. Go with that gun. Defense up. Inferno Doors defense. Alright, it's Brave Burst to boost everyone's defense. That'll be useful for Dari Star. Dari Star is currently the one who's in first. Or is it Oz? I don't even remember. Okay, but Inferno Series has been taken out by... I'm sorry, Dura has been taken out by Series. Pop, pop, pop. Divine Spark. Rogan takes out Radia. Distal God comes through with their Brave Burst, takes out El Media. Sunsea is nice. Nice attack there. And Oz comes up and finishes it. Kind of hard to do an analysis of that one. Sunsea might have been peaceful there. But then again, that was a defensive party, so that wasn't them trying to attack and everything. So they hung on with 2 players in the defensive party, so that was pretty nice. We'll watch one more with their attack party, and then we'll move on. I feel like defense. I think it's about not giving points currently. People can use taunts and raga so they can reduce enemies' winning points. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it's all about reducing the number of enemy points that you give to a person, which I'd only see really beneficial if you only have if you're you'd only want to use your defensive party now, which actually is what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of people in this last hour using their defensive parties, because that's when you want to really stop people from getting more points and maybe taking away your ranking. So that's where this is where it's coming into play. Maybe people are picking up on that, because if I'm first right now, then I want to use my defensive party for maybe the entirety of time, because I don't want anyone to kind of take my spot, you know. But really, the only person I'm worried about is number 2. I mean, if someone's 50 and they take me down, they're not going to get close to me. But if you're number 2 or number 3 and they end up taking you on, you want to be sure you stop them from getting points. So that's the only time I would see it useful, is actually right now, which is kind of cool to think about. Because otherwise, you want to get as many points as you can in the beginning, and then at the end, you're going to really be using a defensive team. So we're checking out Oz's attack team, which is actually the same as their defense team, so they have no difference here. And it looks like their health is down, but I believe that they win. So where's the difference going to come from? Fight Me comes through with series and attacking. So God does some damage. So there's a tie turn there, maybe. Series Brave Burst takes out 2. Fight Me's probably going to take out, just 1. And then who's it going to Pistol God? No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Thunder Servant comes through, takes out Series. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, we can see what's going on. So this is where it came. It was Inferno Series' Brave Burst that really helped. So Inferno Series, which is one I've seen a good amount of times, is the one that's probably helping out. So I put novice units to reduce the point getting of confused people who attack me. People attack me, they only get 13 points. Oh, okay. I see how you're doing it. Alright, well let's I'll hop over to yours in just 1 second. We looked at some of the beginning battles again. Info Series seems like it's a common character that's in those, which I've noticed is the beginning of those who are the top ranking. It's cool how you can identify top players for each class. I just want to look at the Twitter account real quick and see what's going on Twitter, and then I'll hop back and I'll look at your squad. It's interesting. Oh. Time to play this. This guy's over here complaining about what is this word? People over here can have some Japanese lessons while they're checking it out with me. I think it's like factoring. Un factor. Luck factor. There is no luck factor. You can say there's not really a hobo un yoso no hobo nai sagyo ge. So there really is no luck factor, but from here there'll be new spheres and new units, and it'll have a better feeling. That's not the end. It'll be and probably get more balanced. That's what we're asking for. Here we go. Defensive parties wa mada mada kaihatsu sarete hazu dashi ne. Yeah, so this guy's saying that defensive parties. This guy's saying that defensive parties probably from here on will also come to change. Let's reply to this guy. Let's go ahead and get engaged with the overseas community real quick. So defensive party ga korekara. What do we want to say to this guy? I'm saying to him that, yeah, I'm hoping the defensive parties from now on will get interesting. Omoshiro kunattara ii na. So for those who are hopping in, we're just looking at the community real quick, the Japanese community, and then we're gonna hop back into the battles. Yoki, there we go, let's say this. Alright, I just told me I agree that if defensive parties from now on become interesting, that would be nice. That's all. Alright, let's see. Anything else interesting here that we can check out before we hop back into battles? Anything else here? Burehiro's Kenshi Shikkari Yaru. Let's see. Something about the factoring for Brave Hunter Heroes. Something about strategy with it. Nah, nope, this Japanese is a little bit too hard. Yeah. But at least a lot of people over here are talking about it on Twitter. A lot of people are kind of digging it. Let me see here. Oh, is that you who liked it? Thank you. I was like, oh snap, this guy's already responding. This is you who liked it. That's sweet. That's alright. Yeah, I mean, you know, we want to do stuff like this. We want to get, you know, we want the foreigners, our boys to be kind of more engaged. So actually, what would be cool, guys, if anyone's in here listening, you know, use the hashtag Burehiro and just talk, like say something on here. Because again, all these messages are in Japanese, and so if we use this tag and just kind of like set things, it might be interesting to see how that works. Anyway, we're gonna hop back into the battles real quick because people over here are watching, and we're gonna check out Jebel's team real quick, which is Eru, and he's over in the Conqueror class, which we saw before. Imagine understanding Japanese? What do you mean? Oh yeah, yes, pretend. Well, just talk in English. Just use that hashtag, you know? If you want things to say, just let me know and I'll translate it for you. You know, I'll definitely get in there and help you out. I mean, you know, there's no point being bilingual if you can't use your powers for good, you know what I'm saying? So let's go through here. This guy's over here just like admiring Fen here. He's like, what? Something Nashi Fen-san Sai is the strongest? It's a weird name to put in there. This would mean. Yeah, Osake Nashi. That's right. I thought there was a saying that. Sake Nashi. Without alcohol. Alright, so Eru. Oh, here we go. An 8th right now. Okay, so you're an 8th, and you are roughly... Yeah, I know, I saw that. No drinking, finish strongest, but like, why no drinking? It's kind of weird. Like, oh, I'm not drunk, I'm just telling you the strongest. Like, I can read it, but it doesn't really make sense regardless. Like, you know, I think he means like no joke, Finn's the strongest, something like that, you know? You can never really direct translate when it comes to Japanese, it's ridiculous. Chokuyaku. Chokuyaku, muzukashi na. Alright, Edu, so you're about 1,000 points? Yeah, you're 1,000 points away from the next one up. Oh, I see. We're always complaining that they can't drink or otherwise they make mistakes. Oh. Where are you learning about these things? Are you learning in Discord or are you reading about them on the Twitter? So again, you're 1,000 away from the next one up. So that's basically just one battle. But yeah, see, you too. You got all your defensive parties out right now because since we're at the end here, you probably want to stop other players from. Oh, Shun tried you. Shun took you on. Oh, he's definitely got to watch that. Shun, like, played you like 20 minutes ago with your defensive party. So yep. Oh, word? Yeah, send me some of their streams. Send me like, what do they do streams on? Do they do streams on YouTube, or if they do streams on, Twitch? I would love to interact with them then, to be able to get some like joint streams going. That'd be really cool if you wouldn't mind sending that to me. No wonder why you lost, Edu. One player in here. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see it for myself. I really thought there'd be more to that. But clearly, she didn't give me points for that. So, right, the whole point of the defense team is just so you keep, you know, other people from getting points and trying to rank up. So you wouldn't try to go for a win and get a quick another 1,000 points? Alright, I'll keep an eye on it, thanks. I've been following it pretty closely more recently than I have in the past because I want to see things like that. Oh, you beat Fen yesterday. So we'll check one of your, we'll check this battle with you had against Fen. Check this battle you had against Fen here and see what was good. So like, yeah, here's a question. Why at this point for you do you not want to go into attack mode and to try to maybe take down one other player so you can get an additional 1,000 plus points you need to go up from a ranking? Oh, I gotcha. So we looked at Finn earlier too, and Finn consistently seems to be using these frigid blades, Asto, the two that are in his party. But I believe that was his defensive party that we saw. So regardless, his attack party and his defensive party don't seem to be any different. Unless you challenged him. Maybe this is you challenging him, or is this him challenging you? This is your attack party, this is his defensive party. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so Devil Edu's got 2 6 gears, and then has the Brave Burst come out. Is that a Brave Burst where 30% or below you end up just yeah, Flying Fish is a Brave Burst where I believe, well, you obviously you do multiple damage to opposing units, but I wonder if that's a 30% or below HP thing, 100% chance of effectiveness. But came through, and you had 2 of those in a row. Yeah, so I saw another player use a strategy too of having, yep. I've seen this strategy before. I believe the number 2 player right now is using that same strategy, having 2 of these. Right, you were challenging him to the defensive party. You have no weapons for defense. I'm challenging him. RES is there to get weakness damage. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. Oops. Let's see what Naughty John's at. I feel like you can go ham real quick and take Naughty Chan on. Because you're in what? You're in 8th, was it? I feel like you get 1 more place if you went for a couple more attack rounds. Rim's not doing anything special, are they? Defensive team. So that's what everyone's doing, man. That's the strategy. Use if you got a defensive party, use it right now because you don't want your opponents to get points. That's the magic. Has Finn any more battles since we were last in here? Hold on a second. Where's our music at? Finn has not done any more battles. $53 wins, 26 losses. Naughty Chen is a more efficient version of you. $49 wins, 36 losses, huh? Alright, let's hop back and look at some of the, we'll get back to this, Thank you, Edudu, or Jevil, I don't know what you prefer us to call you, for kind of sharing that with us. I was curious to know more about your squad there. Your arena units are mostly uncommon since I'm usually on warrior. Yeah. Okay. Nothing interesting with new BP system. Almost everyone uses double damage. Uses double damage. Oh, we're getting a phone call here. Moshi mosh. Ah, ちょっと待って。今、仕事してる。いいえ。あと10分ぐらいがいい。Alright, bye bye. Alright, my bad, everyone. Just got a phone call. Alright, so let's see. ZA is saying nothing interesting with new battle point system. Almost everyone uses double damage all strategy. Damage all. So yeah. Uses double damage all. Yeah. So you're seeing people are trying to get more bonus points from using the damage all strategy. Is that what you're saying? You can look at my attacks on Rare Arena. Top 2 units right now, all 30. Saying, give us your ZA. Give us your name, and we'll check you out. So it's not the bonus points, and it's not the defensive party. It's still the fundamental battle points and how they're calculated you guys think needs work. Is that what you're saying? So that fundamental. Well, it's like chess, you know. All right, we'll go to you real quick. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like chess. Oh, sing song. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, come on, dude. You got ZA over here. I don't know who you are. You gotta let me know. And yeah, we were checking you out earlier too. Yeah, you were doing very well. What, you're second over there in Rare? You're an overseas champ right now, dude. You're who we're rooting for. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so fundamentally you're saying that the battle point system, again, we're not talking about bonus points, we're not talking about defensive points, we're talking about the battle point system needs work, and it's because the fundamental algorithms in there are benefiting people with, or its fundamental algorithm itself is that those with less attacks and no brave person are getting the most. Sakyo-kan? Is that what he's saying? Well, you know, people are always going to have feedback about the game. This is game development 101, you know? People will get feedback, and what can people change? I mean, I gotta say though, I kind of like how the bonus points and the defensive points are trying to add more variability. Now, granted, the defensive point system is not good, but you guys have been playing the game in a very intense manner, so you obviously know what's kind of going on. You can look at my attacks on a Rare Arena, top 2 right now, all 30 attacks, same. I gotcha. So you guys feel like there's no need to change your party once you've really done it. All 30 attacks are the same. You have 39 wins, and you're saying 30. So Sing Song, you have 39 wins, and you're saying that 30 of them, you pretty much had the exact same party. This chill stream has just turned into like a talk with the players. I'm just reading some of your comments real quick. Yeah, low amount of actions, all team survives. Yes, that's the fundamentals. Okay. No time rush. Describe more of that time rush. I mean, you want like an actual timer in there? All right, so let's look at. I'm gonna look at 2 of your battles. I'm gonna look at 3 of your battles real quick of one you won and see if your party changes or not. I mean, you could just maybe just tell me yes or no, but I'm curious to watch it. Other wins are defensive wins. Oh, what happened? What's going on? Sing songs, King Geralt comes through, does some damage on Nevsky. Why is this working so weird right now? Kaja and Taser do some damage on your tank, but then you heal it up. Only a little bit of a heal. Okay, so you're defending. That's weird though, because the icon said you were attacking. Or maybe just someone attacked you. Well, your defensive team is still doing pretty well then. No problem, Jebel. Thanks for coming in and let me know all the information. I will definitely look for Naughty-chan and Fen streams on Twitter. Thanks for stopping by. Rest well. Oh yeah, my bad. Okay, I hit that first one, and you were you were defensive. That makes complete sense. I was not looking at that, so I should have started here. Duh. Alright, so yes. Okay, so your attacking team consists of 2 6 gears and some other magic. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a whole bunch of attacks and see how everything changes for you. Your 6 gears come through and pretty much just take out the entire team. Okay. Understood. Well, you know, once you find your right groove, you know, why are you gonna want to fix it that much? That's kind of the whole point. I don't think that's Is that really laborious? I mean, once you find your right team, then you're very cranking it. But until then, you got to figure that out. Like that's kind of how the game should work. Hold on, let me just share the link real quick. Oops. All right, we're back. So yeah, I'm assuming here, if I look at another one of your parties, then all you do is tweak your agility and stats. Tweak your agility and stats, and you're good. So yeah, same squad. You just moved your units around. Oh no, you got the pistol. You got a difference in there. Your base is your 6 god, your 2 6 gods, and you're kind of playing around with the rest of them. Oh, it's past 11 o'clock. We're done. We are done right now. Title match is over. Wow, it's been a fast hour. God, Talon God, Rain, Pretty Pistol, Alyssa, Kaja comes through, does some damage on your 6 gears, but I'm assuming your 6 gears is about to bring out their Brave Burst, which is going to end up ending this. Yeah, yep. 1 flying fish, boom. They're pretty much gone, and another flying fish comes through, and then boom. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so yeah, totally. So you found your recipe, Sing Song. You've done it. You've cracked the code. So it's hard, but you cracked the code. Other people are probably over there changing their parties left and right because they're trying to get to that type of, consistent thing. So I'd imagine that people at the top like yourselves are like, kind of being like, oh well, there's nothing for me to do now, but it's because you've reached the pinnacle. But obviously, you as a player, there should be more for you to do. I'm assuming that's what you use for a lot. But yeah, title match is done. Let's see. Do they automatically? So let's see. You're at. I mean, you can't do anything else. No more battles. And what are you gonna win? Looks like you're gonna win a Sky Sword. Very nice. Congrats for that. Do you get a title as well? Probably. Banida won it out. No one wasn't able to get close to him in time. And the reward for those is an Origin Sword. Very nice. So it looks like we can't look at information for. Oh, we can still look at the battles, but it's definitely closed up. So we know that for the Hero class, Manila ended up winning. For the Conqueror class, that class was interesting. Seeing people using the Dark Armored, yeah, Reese. So Finn was in that one, taking it. And that's where Jevil was giving us a lot of information on Finn, as well as Nadi-chan. while they're up there. Edu was in 8th, though. He was able to make a pretty good run. Very nice. Good to see that. And then Sing Song was over there being in the Conqueror. Or, sorry, the Gladiator class being number 2 in there. So awesome. I'm glad. I'm really happy you two came in and gave some perspective on both Gladiator class as well as the Conqueror class. I appreciate that a lot. Dude, tweet that out, let people know. Top 3 in Uncommon Arena. Are you in here too? Different name. Is that you? Fight me? Top 10 Frontier Gate equals 3 best rewards. See what I'm saying? You're grinding, dude. That's cool though. That's really cool. Have you had a lot of success in selling your your spheres as well, and getting some money from the game, because it's a blockchain game after all? Oz and Tomosi. Yeah, I can see it counts. Very cool. Cool stuff. Let's see if there's anything else here in latest. テスト大会だけど初めての10体以内なので嬉しいです。おめでとう。Tell this person, give this person a little love. So there's this guy, Fen. I don't really feel like I'm number 1. That's what this is. What Fen is saying. Very nice. Who's this person? 4. So you gotta come out here and you gotta tweet like they do. Very nice. All right, everyone. I think we're going to go ahead and keep it there, just end it there. And thank you for checking out the stream. Thank you for coming by and seeing the title matches. We had some very good conversation, which I think we can go ahead and utilize in the future to help tweak the game. Thanks, shout out to Eduru, Jevel, and also Sing Song, who came by and gave some information on their feedback and also kind of showed us what was going on over in the Conqueror and Gladiator classes. This is Johnny Okami. We'll be coming through with more streams, and if you like it, please like this video and let us know what else you might like to see. Have a good day. Catch you later.